Hi, it's feedback again. Doing my setup, getting my storage set up for my next diamond drills, and what I am going to be working on is the Soulmates 5 panel. But I'm going to be working on setting up for the 2 panels which are B and D, which is, I'll put my picture away, which is these 2 panels, which are the not the outers and not the middle, obviously. It's the 2 medium-sized ones. So that's the Soulmates, and I got them from Paint with Diamonds. So what I have done is I've semi-prepped, because you don't need to see me printing out labels and stuff like that. But what I do have in front of me is my storage containers. I do have what I hold my backup storage in. So this is my leftover drills. You'll see that this is empty. What I have done is I've gone through my inventory sheet and pulled out all the drills that I actually have leftovers for. So we've got all of these. So I've got leftovers for these. Some of them actually don't have leftovers. This one here, no leftovers. However, I've got a container already labelled up for it. Once I label a container, one of these, I don't remove the numbering. So what I've done is I've now printed out all my little labels, and I have prepped my inventory sheet. I've got it up the right way. And if you look at it, you will see that it still has, it has the symbol, which you can't really see, the number, DMC number, how many bags, and the quantity. Now I leave that attached, the bags and the quantity, because to work out what size of these containers I need to fill, how many bags fit in. Now some of them I can get up to 5 bags into the tinies, but I'm not sure about the other size, how much more. And what I do is I do have these already pre-cut, and I'll show you what I do there. Now storage wise, I do have the Doris. I do have the 28 ones. That's from a Diamond Dots, which is the round drills that I did. I've actually labelled that one. That was when I did the peacocks. These didn't have DMC codes. I could only put on there the code that was used for that particular DMC. And you can see the size of that. When you hold that against you hold a tiny up against it. A tiny you'll fit more in. I think these take 4 bags. These will take 5 bags. If I was doing a drill, a painting that had less than 28 colours, I'd be tempted to use this, because it's easier handling the size on my desk, all good. So that's that side of it. And so these ones, they're rounds. I don't have DMC codes. I won't throw them out. May not never need them. But if I do another round, I might find that I need those colours, or I can match them up. And that tapping is my dog. What I do also have is the Soulmates lockable. Now this one I'm excited that I will use it, but I have this already set up that I'm going to be using it for a custom that I'm doing, that I'm waiting to receive. And let's see if I can get one out. And that custom, when I get the custom, this will be dedicated just to that custom. What we do have, this is the Soulmates lockable. See on the side there, that's one button. You press that, and you can open up all of them. However, once you unpress it, I can't open up any. They will take a lot more than one of these. And the reason why I want to save this for my custom is because one of my customs is a 60 by 90. There's lots of colour in it, so I'm expecting to have a lot of colours. And these holds 56 colours. And the other thing about these is you don't need to press the button lock. It's just a simple lock mechanism. But when my custom comes, that's where they're going. I do have 2 customs on order, but there is one that has a lot of colours. So that's being saved just for that. Because when that one comes, I'm going to be working on my custom, but I'll also be working on the one I'm doing now, because one's a Christmas gift and one is just for us to put in the house. The one I'm working on now is my son, for my son's Christmas, whereas the custom is actually from one of my trips away with my partner. Overseas, we went to South Africa, to Durban. I've got a photo that's absolutely gorgeous, and he wants to see that as a diamond painting. But anyway, move on with how I actually prep for going forward. What I do, I've got my leftovers from my last one, so hence why it's always good to keep your leftovers. And then I've got all my empty containers ready to go. Some of these I'm going to need big containers for. Some of these I won't. One of the ones that I will need is the 798, which is the bag that split. Now I've only got it on a tiny. This is actually quite a big bag. So I've got 50 bags of the 798. I actually need to do another label for that one, because I'm going to be putting that into a big one. I don't want to lose any drills. I may find that when I've completed it, I'll be back into only little ones, but I'll need to put this in a big one. So on to number, and I will go 7, 9, 8. Let's print that one. This is where we get to find out how many bags you can fit in some of these. So just cut that down in size. What you'll see on the bench in front of me here, I have a big tray. I have 2 smaller trays. Big tray, I'm actually going to change that. Tissue box flying. Nah, I'll just tip that out there. That's okay. I find using these trays very handy. One tray rubbish, and one tray numbers, and one tray I empty the bag into. You can empty directly. Gosh, I can't pick these up. You can empty directly into these containers, but if you spill, you spill. Now these sit in their boxes like that, so I'm going to pop the label on this one straight up. Not even straight. And then down. There we go. So let's see how many bags these fit. So, never been opened before. 798. So remembering that we've got that small container of 798s. I'm just going to cut these into smaller bags. Okay. got two choices. I can do it 1, 2, 3, 4 bags. Actually, I want to grab a pencil, piece of paper, and I'll keep count of how many bags I can fit into one of these big ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut that off. And if you're clumsy like me, it's great to do these where you're over top of that. You drop, they land in there first. If they go further, they land in there. So we've got 4. Or you can go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you've got masses, lots of bags, straight into the tray. Gosh, didn't cut that bag properly, did I? Come on. Nope, not happening. Let's cut that the easy way. So that's another 4. And yet again, see, drop one. There we go. Go that way. Thicken down. That's 3. 7, 9, 8. Oops, cut that in the wrong spot. Oh no, I didn't. That was close. Be interesting if I need to actually fill in a second. This is really going to do the count. So actually, before I do any more, like I said, clumsy me, and I'm already spilling. Jeez, I am special, special, special. Okay, so far, hence why it's good to put a tray under you. 4. Okay, let's do another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see how we're going into that straight in. Yet again, didn't cut the bags properly. Excuse the language. No. I'll write that down before I do anything. Give up, give up, just cut it in the middle. And there is a bit of static there. Not much, but you know what? It's a big bag. This is going to be a big container. That one's actually stuck in the plastic. There we go. So here's dryer sheets that I cut up and prepared earlier. I'm going to pop one in there. There we go. Whoop. So lots of silent moments. I do this, and that's 3. One thing I don't like, all the plastic. One thing about having a desk, you don't have room for stuff to pile up on your desk. I'm just going to pick my bin up. 3. We'll write that one down and cut it, write it down. 3. That was 4 in there. So make the cut. 4. Okay. Oh, I've got a rogue white in there, but a pale white of some colour in there. Pull that one out later. Okay. So that's 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what we've got in there so far is 28 bags. So that's 28 bags so far. 4. This is where we're going to be going pretty close to working out. Make sure to do a cut. That's not 28. That's idiot. That's 26 bags. So, and 4. There's another rogue white in there. So that's now 30 bags. I got a 5. That's 5. Yep, definitely 5. One, there. Cut, didn't write it down. 5. So that's 35 bags, and I've still got room. Actually, do a 3. And a 3. So it seems like an extra step to actually pour it into the tray and then pour it into there, but I think for me, that's a better option, especially when it's a big quantity. Okay. I don't think I'll put any more in that. 26, yeah. 26, 27, 28, 26, 30. So that's, put the light that way, you better see through it. So that's 38 bags. Yeah, 38 bags. A little bit of room, but that's the 798. 38 bags. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 bags. What, instead of splitting that bag up any further and filling more containers that I need to, what I am going to do is grab this 798 and one of these bags, a little baggie. Okay. And now I'm not opening any, I'm going to open a couple more bags. I'll be opening the 4, but these I'm going to pop in the baggie. Wish I had a bigger one, but this will do it. And make sure I've got it with one of them has spelling out. Because as we all know, those bags rip, tear. So by what I will do, here we go. And before I do that, I'll put this out of the way, these out of the way, one out of the way. I've got that. I need to get that bit of rubbish. Okay. Hence why the tray is good. Bring more down the corner. Oh, static on that. But I think that's because it's just the lid. It's not necessarily the drills themselves. And the one there, and there we go. Open up the small 798. And this is where those last 2 there. And those 4. Whoops, another one there. Got that one. Got the baggies of spare. And come on. And there, and straight into that. And yet again, dropped them. Okay, so now what I've got is 798 as a spare. And what I will do is 798. I need to fit that in there, don't I? And I'll actually put 798 in there as my backup. And then this one I start because I'll work from this tray. And these I will actually put in, I've got a few of these little containers, but I have, when I do a diamond drill, I have one for each. And I will keep that one out. So when I'm all set up, this will be in one of these, and then my tools in a second, but that'll go into one of these and get stored separately. Yeah. Okay, but what I do have to do is Scotch tape, 798. I need, that's the, you might not be able to see when I've cut these, I have the label on them. Just cut this out fully and hopefully I can show you. So what I have now is little piece of paper, tiny piece of paper with the symbol, which is a 9, which you can't see because I try. Where's my torch? Is this going to do it? Show you the symbol. If I bring that there. See how there we go, that's the 9. So what I end up with is, while I'm still mucking around, I have the symbol and the DMC number still together. What I get, and then from there, I have, see if I can put this under, I have the number and I have the symbol. I will cover the symbol, cut the number off, put the Scotch tape over the symbol so it's there, so you can't see what the symbol is. Cut the symbol, and it's now, what I have is my labelling of the 798 is on there and my symbol is on there, and then I pop that in there like that. That one is ready to go. And I'll do that with every single one of them. However, I'm going to see if I can find, so I've already got a 3865. 3865. Cut that off. Because I'm not doing a massive bag, I can actually, I'll prep this bit first. See how I put it on the end of the Scotch tape while it's sitting there attached? Just makes it easier, then you can do quite a few pretty quickly. Now that one is the percentage sign. Pop that in there. Grab the 3865. And this is how, because I'm only working, it's a big piece, but I'm only working on the one. I'm not rotating between this drill, this painting, and a different painting. I'll be working on 2 panels. So therefore, I'll keep this one going, and when my big custom comes, they'll go in a completely different case. Okay, so 3865, and it's an and symbol. For me, I have found that when I separate these up and put them into these containers, if I sort them as, most of the symbols, it's symbols of like the asterisks, the ands, the dollar sign. So I'll do that, and then I'll do anything lowercase letters, then I do uppercase letters, and then I do numbers, and I do them in order. So that then when I'm working my way through a drill, a painting, I know that that number is in this row, and it's easier to find. But I will find that number 9 will be right at the end. And make sure you only keep what the number you're dealing with there on your desk. what I'm going to do is see if I can find, and remember that split bag? I actually have 798. I will now pop that in there too. So there we go, that was that split bag. Possibly for the way that this is set up, and because the 789 is going to be big, I might change my mind and put that big one in there. I'll see how we go while I'm doing it, see how I feel. Right. Yes, I have an 820. 820. It's only small. It's only small. I'm not going to be able to get all of those bags into that one. What I am going to be able to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should be able to get 5 in. No, I may be able to get 5 in, but I'm going to put it on into a bigger one. So remove that, and 820. Oh, might help if I set it to number 820. Don't need that there, don't need that there. That's rubbish. And that's rubbish. Pop the 820 on there. What happens when you have nails, or you have fake nails? You can't use your real ones. 820. Now that's it. This symbol. This is a this one is quite a cute symbol. I love this symbol. It's of the euro. Money symbols. They're all good. So what I'm going to do is there and there. I can see that I've got the 2. Actually, while there's no beads in there, you might be able to see that symbol. I will put all of them in the 820, including what's in there. But I will still keep the label on the small, gosh, little tray. I'd rather do it that way. But I will still put my symbol, I will keep the label on that one, because when I'm done, that 820, there won't be many left. Oops. And my dog making weird noises. So what have I got? 9 bags all up of these. So the other thing to think about when you're setting up like this and cutting your bags open is try, if you're clumsy person like me, try to work from like this colour, then the next one you would do is a lighter colour, because if you find that you've dropped beads, you can tell that, oh, that bead's darker than the one I'm working on, that must have been, or highly likely it was the last lot of colours I was using. Okay. So there's 9 bags there in the tray. There we go. So that fits more than 9 bags in there. Mine, there's quite a few have been spilt. I'll put the 820 in there. Gosh, I'm special, aren't I? Good phrase in Australia, special little Vegemite. And they are, once they hit this lid, they suddenly become very, very, very staticky. So yeah, I watch people when they're on the YouTube and they do this on their laps, on lap trays and that, and I'm like going, oh my God, I could not do that. I have had some significant spills already. Thankfully, I have a timber floor, so I can hear when they hit the ground, or should we say when they hit the ground running. And there we go. And that is a symbol. It's not a numeric or a letter, so that's going on the left. Okay, get rid of more plastic. Okay, so that's basically the whole process of just getting ready. And then once I'm all set up, so that's the basics of it. Once I'm all set up, ready to go. I think once I'm set up, I will do another clip of how I sit and set up for my when I first start, which includes what I do with the edges, which are sticky and you don't want getting covered in fluff and dust. And so, yeah, I'll go through that stage of actually starting the very commencement of doing a drill. But otherwise, it's going to be a couple of hours sitting here getting this ready, and I need to be in bed in about 2 hours' time to get ready for night shift. So I'm going to plug away at this and turn the video off and get this done. Okay, and see you when I start the next steps. Bye.